Thanks for joining me back on the 3 Series. If you've got your car, the stop-start system's not working, you've got the little A with the arrow around it. If you plug in, get a code off it, 4AFA, chances are, well, it's going to be this little thing here, the brake vacuum pressure sensor. What this does, it registers the amount of vacuum that's in the servo on the braking system. If it's not got enough pressure in there, then it won't allow the stop-start system to work. If this is faulty, it doesn't know how much vacuum pressure's in that system and it'll stop it working, and that's why we're getting this fault. So let's get this changed over. Let's just have a quick look at it. It can be a little bit tricky to get out. They're a bit tight in the bulkhead area, behind the scuttle. This is what you're getting. I'll put a link in the description. This is straight off of Amazon. I do like my Amazon. It's nice and easy to get your bits and pieces. Next day delivery. And this is the little chappy here, look. So let's get it changed over. Let's get the bonnet up.
Quick pull of the lever and the bonnet's up, revealing the scuttle. 2 clips, one at the back, one at the front. And this little panel will pop off, revealing the brake fluid reservoir tank, the master cylinder and the servo. That is the ABS pump as well that's in there. There's absolutely no room there to get your hand down, so we're going to need tools.
You can just see the sensor down there tucked away. So we could take all of the scuttles off, which we might end up having to do, but I'm going to have a quick go at trying to get at it through there. This little wire here goes down to the sensor, so if I leave the plug on it, I might be able to pop it out and then pull it up, change it and then pop it back down again. What do you reckon? Let's have a go.
No chance.
Right, we're gonna have to whip this scuttle off here. So let's start by taking off the air filter and the pollen filter assembly up there. Let's go with it.
This isn't too bad to get off. It's just a few 8mm bolts. Got a little Milwaukee ratchet there, with a little extension as well. Just whip these self-tapping bolts out of plastic. Six on this pollen filter housing. That whole assembly then will come off. If you've not changed the pollen filter, you take this off, you'll probably find a load of leaves and all sorts of debris in there. I did change this one about 2 years ago, I believe. So it's going to have something in there, but it shouldn't be too bad. Let's whip it off.
Not too bad, bit mucky.
Now we need to get off the wire here, little connector plug, push the tab.
Plug there for the bonnet switch. Disconnect that. And this end comes out as well.
Again, 2 clips, one either side. Just pop them out and that comes off.
This side.
2 more 8mm bolts, one either side. And then that scuttle will be loose,
on this side.
other than we've just got to take out that wiring assembly that goes across the top of the engine. We've just got to pull that back a bit. Poor camera angle there, sorry about that. But that's the second bolt out.
Give that a twist up.
Temperature sensor that is. And they just pull off.
There as well. Need to get this slide off of there. Flip forward and off it comes. It's still really tight, but we can see a little bit more.
Now I'm going at this with a long screwdriver, pry bar and a pair of the really long nose pliers, and I've just on the sensor there just trying to prise it out. It's really hard to see and really hard to get the camera down there. Get a better shot in a minute. But this is literally just trying to lever it out of the servo. It's on a rubber. You can see the rubber there that's through the servo. You can just hear the vacuum coming out as I'm just prising it out. I could just get behind it and just give it a little poke. It's coming, look. Just lever it out really gently. Don't want to damage the rubber seal. And a little twist. It's coming. Just a little bit more. Here it comes. Nearly there. It's really hard to get to, so it's right down the bottom there. Bingo.
Yeah. So it's out. Can I wiggle it up? Ah, little fishy. So that was just using the screwdriver and a pair of long nose pliers. Right, let's have a look at this then. I can push the tab down. Pop the sensor out now. There it is. This is his new aftermarket replacement. Will it work? Who knows? Let's get it in. I have the sensor wire back in again. And you can try and feed it back down the same way as it came out, which was down the back there. Actually, I'm going to put a bit of grease on that first before I go anywhere. Got a little bit of silicone spray there, just to pop that round there, just to make it go on better. Right, now let's drop that in.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this was a fiddly little affair getting this back down. Tucking it in, feeding it around the brake pipes. Yeah, really tricky. I was trying to use the screwdriver, the long nose pliers, but in the end I got my old faithful long screwdriver with bends in it. I'll show you that in a minute.
Just got it started.
But this little gizmo here, this is just something I made up years ago. I can just get it on the end of the sensor there and just push it. Just get on it now, push it in.
Yes, in it goes. That's the way home. Yeah, that's right in. It's funny how these tools, I mean, this is just a long screwdriver that I've bent and manipulated just for getting hoses and all sorts of funny things that are out of reach. Over the years, it's just worked wonders. It's been brilliant. Right, let's get this back together again.
We'll get the hoover out and just clean all the way along where the scuttle's going to fit. Get rid of all the little dry debris that's down there. We've got leaves in those little pockets on the sides there. Always check those, they block up if you're not careful. And then we can drop that scuttle back in again, just locate it, push it backwards. That'll pop down. Quite fiddly to get it all in all the way along, making sure there's no bits of rubber trapped. We can just get the screws started either side, put the sensors back in, put the bonnet switch plug back in there. We've got a bolt either side. Like a little plastic holder there that just holds that scuttle place in there, that little run off. And you can whip these bolts down, not going crazy, just nipping them up. I'll put the cover back on there as well. One more to go. Oh, you're going to hoover the pollen filter, just get rid of the leaves out of there before we put that back down. There's all those bolts back up again. Clip that power wire back onto the scuttle, just pushes in, and then we'll have that other top back on. Locate that and clip it back in as well. Job done.
Right, so the new sensor's in. Let's get the code reader on there, wipe the codes out and give it a go, see if it works. Right, then here we go. Let's get the diagnostic connector in. Let's get the ignition on. 2 presses of the button with no pedals. Let's connect that up. Okay, so it's found the faults again. Clear the codes. So everything on here is now clear, according to that. Oh, should we take it for a drive to see what happens? So this is the faulty sensor. Let's pop the back off it and see what's inside. Ain't coming off in one piece, that's for sure. Aha. Oh, okay, so that's a little vent to atmosphere. I've got like a sticky membrane in there. So it must be the vacuum that it's drawing through there is pulling this membrane in towards the sensor on the top there. I'll have to look into that one. What a weird looking thing. So there we have it, another little job done. Warning lights are gone, car's as good as gold, back on the road again. So she lives to fight another day. I keep saying that every time something goes wrong with it, but yeah, 10 years, well, 2010 model year, so 13 years old now, bless it. It's gonna have problems. It's great footage though, isn't it? If you enjoyed the video, drop me some comments, thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next video.